Have you ever wondered what makes a book truly timeless? Picture this: a dark and stormy night, a group of friends, and a challenge to write the scariest story possible. What emerged from that fateful evening would change literature forever. I'm talking about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, published in 1818. But why? After more than 200 years, does this tale still captivate readers worldwide? Today, we're diving deep into the reasons Frankenstein stands as one of the greatest books of all time. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unravel the mystery behind this literary masterpiece. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is Frankenstein about? At its core, it's the story of Victor Frankenstein, a scientist who creates a sentient being from dead body parts. But it's so much more than just a monster tale. It's a profound exploration of what it means to be human. The novel asks us, who is the real monster? The creator or the created? This question has resonated with readers for generations. It forces us to confront our own biases and prejudices. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the themes in this book. Now, let's talk about Mary Shelley herself. She was just 18 years old when she began writing Frankenstein. Can you imagine creating such a complex and enduring story at that age? Her youth adds another layer of intrigue to the novel's legacy. But it's not just her age that's impressive. Shelley was writing at a time when women authors were often overlooked or dismissed. Yet, she managed to create a work that would stand the test of time. Her success paved the way for future generations of women writers. Moving on to the novel's structure, it's a masterclass in storytelling. Shelley uses a framed narrative, with the story told through letters. This technique adds depth and authenticity to the tale. It also allows us to see the events from multiple perspectives. We hear from Victor, the monster, and an outside observer. This multi-layered approach was ahead of its time. It gives readers a more comprehensive understanding of the story and its characters. Speaking of characters, let's dive into what makes them so compelling. Victor Frankenstein is a complex protagonist. He's brilliant and ambitious, but also deeply flawed. His pursuit of knowledge leads him to cross ethical boundaries. We see the consequences of his actions unfold throughout the novel. This serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked scientific progress. It's a theme that remains incredibly relevant in our modern world. Then there's the monster, perhaps one of literature's most misunderstood characters. Shelley portrays him with surprising depth and sensitivity. We see his struggle for acceptance and his desire for companionship. The monster's eloquence and intelligence challenge our preconceptions. We're forced to question who the real villain of the story is. This complexity is part of what makes Frankenstein so enduring. It refuses to give us easy answers or simple moral lessons. Now, let's consider the historical context of the novel. Frankenstein was written during the Industrial Revolution. It was a time of rapid scientific and technological advancement. Shelley's work reflects the anxieties of this period. She explores the potential dangers of pushing scientific boundaries too far. This theme continues to resonate with modern readers. We still grapple with questions about the ethics of scientific progress. The novel also delves into philosophical questions about the nature of life. What does it mean to be alive? What are the responsibilities of a creator? These questions were particularly relevant in the context of Romanticism. This literary movement emphasized emotion, nature, and the individual. Frankenstein embodies many of these romantic ideals, yet it also subverts them in interesting ways. This blend of conformity and rebellion adds to the book's complexity. Let's not forget about the novel's influence on popular culture. Frankenstein has inspired countless adaptations and reinterpretations. From classic films to modern TV shows, its impact is undeniable. The image of Frankenstein's monster has become iconic. Even people who haven't read the book are familiar with the story. This cultural pervasiveness speaks to the power of Shelley's original work. It has become a touchstone for exploring themes of creation and responsibility. The language of Frankenstein is another aspect worth discussing. Shelley's prose is rich and evocative. She paints vivid pictures of both the natural world and the human psyche. Her descriptions of the alpine landscapes are particularly striking. They serve as a backdrop for the novel's most pivotal moments. This attention to setting helps to create a fully realized world. It draws readers in and makes the fantastic elements feel more grounded. Finally, let's consider the novel's enduring relevance. Many of the issues it explores are still hotly debated today. We continue to grapple with the ethics of scientific advancement. Questions about artificial intelligence echo the novel's central themes. The struggle for acceptance and understanding remains a universal experience. Frankenstein gives us a framework to discuss these complex issues. It's a testament to Shelley's insight that her work remains so pertinent. So there you have it, the reasons why Frankenstein continues to captivate readers. From its complex characters to its timeless themes, this novel has earned its place in the literary canon. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend giving it a try. You might be surprised by how much it resonates with our modern world. What do you think? Have you read Frankenstein? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more literary content. Until next time, happy reading